What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite athletic nerd, Cliff Notes. I'm back with another video. Welcome back to the channel. Before I start the video, I do want to remind y'all, please go like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. It will be greatly appreciated. And now that that's done, we can get into it.
Cliff Notes, Cliff Notes, Cliff Notes, Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes, Cliff Notes, Cliff Notes, Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes, Cliff Notes, Cliff Notes, Cliff Notes.
The 2019-2020 Philadelphia Eagles can be defined in one word: injuries. Multiple players that were supposed to play or play key roles went down for the Eagles, it seemed like game after game after game. So just to read off some names: Jalen Mills, Darren Sproles, Malik Jackson, Deshaun Jackson, Corey Clement, Jason Peters, Tim Jernigan, Avonte Maddox, Crevion LeBlanc, Cam Agruja, y'all know his name, Gugu Hill, Ronald Darby, Jordan Howard, Brandon Brooks, Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, Carson Wentz. Now, I need a drink of water. Oh my God. Oh my God. Saying it out loud, how do we put a football team on the field? And y'all wanna know what's crazy? I know for a fact I'm missing names. That's the wild part. But my point being is the Eagles were decimated by injuries last season, and it exposed a few flaws in their depth chart. And if they want to get back to that championship contending team that they were in 2017, then they're going to have to do a lot of work as far as Howie, Roseman in the front office. So what your boy is here to do, I'm here to rank the 3 biggest needs for the Eagles this offseason. If there were only 3 things that the Eagles needed to fix this offseason, I probably wouldn't even be making this video for y'all because there would be no point, and we would probably be already hoisting the Lombardi trophy. But we're not. We're here because there's probably about 50 things that the Eagles need to do this offseason to even get back to contention of the Lombardi trophy. But I'm here to entertain y'all. So I'm just going to rank the top 3 needs, not all 700. So let's start off with number 3. So starting off at number 3, we need a safety. Eagles fans might be able to plug different positions here in this number 3 spot of what we need, what we want to do, blah, 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 blah. But this is my video, not yours, so deal with it. So the Malcolm Jenkins contract situation is something that was grossly mishandled. It's either that the Eagles wanted to forget it or they wanted to sweep it under the rug. But again, it was grossly mishandled. Jenkins is due for a new big money contract, and he kind of deserves it. He played every defensive snap last season. He's a major leader in the locker room, and he's pretty much the glue that keeps that defense together. The problem is he's 32 going on 33, asked for $14 million, which is top safety money. The other problem is the Eagles didn't find a successor, so they can't just not pay him. They didn't draft anybody. They didn't sign anybody to, learn his role, become a new leader, learn how Malcolm Jenkins plays, lead the locker room, They didn't do any of that. So now the situation is even worse. You either sign him for that money or you don't. There's no medium. The question is, do the Eagles really want to give $14 million to an agent safety just because he's durable? And especially when you're tied up in cap space and want to make major improvements elsewhere on the roster. So no matter what the Eagles want to do with Malcolm Jenkins, his age will always be a topic of discussion, and his time is eventually going to come. So I think that this is a major need for the Eagles to get in the offseason. During the season, they have to either draft or sign someone to learn under him or take his spot. That's just what it is. And on to number 2, cornerback. Bro, I swear, if I gotta sit through another season of Jalen Mills and Ronald Darby, I'm Detroit smashing somebody off the top floor of the front office. Bro, I just can't do it no more. I can't. The secondary issues have been a point of discussion for almost 2 seasons now. And injuries aside, where the Eagles just have to upgrade, and that's just what it is. So Jalen Mills sat out an entire year due to injury, and his first game back, he came back and started versus the Dallas Cowboys. That should tell you all you need to know about the Eagles' cornerback situation. The Eagles ranked 22nd in pass defense in 2019, and they gave up 246 yards a game. It did seem as though they had some young promise and talent in Crevion LeBlanc, Avonte Maddox, and Sidney Jones, but none of them are starting outside cornerbacks. They don't have that one cornerback that you can just go line up against an opposing team's best receiver and just feel comfortable. I'm not saying that you need a world beater, because most corners aren't going to stop the Julio Joneses, Odell Beckhams, DeAndre Hopkins. You're not going to stop those receivers of the world. It's just not going to happen, but you need someone to contain them. And the Eagles actually just don't have that. They actually haven't had a dependable corner on the outside since the likes of Asante Samuels, the Lito Shepherd, the Sheldon Browns of the world. They just haven't had it. So it's time. If they want to contend for another Lombardi trophy, it's finally time for them to invest in a cornerback. It's been way too long, and I think Eagles fans actually deserve it, especially since the Jalen Ramsey debacle Howie put on last season. Number 1, get Carson some help, please. Injuries hit the Eagles offense bad last season. At one point towards the end of the season, the Eagles were only able to dress 3 receivers. And in that same game that they were only able to dress those 3 receivers, 1 got hurt, so then they went down to 2. Throughout the season, honestly, Carson's best receiver was Miles Sanders, the running back. Carson showed at the end of the season that he's clearly his best on the move and when he has speed receivers that can create separation. So really, all you have to do is just get him that's it. Just get him that. That's all you have to do, Howie. In the short time that Carson did have a speed receiver, it seemed like him and Deshaun Jackson were a high-powered match made in heaven. So at this point, it's really that simple. Get him weapons. Go get a Henry Ruggs. It's no reason that you should go into this historically deep wide receiver draft class and not come out with at least 2 receivers and then go search for one in free agency. It's really simple. Get Carson some weapons and watch this take off. That's all I'm saying. Really, that's it. Like I said, the Eagles have many problems that they need to address in the offseason, but these are the 3 main things that I think the Eagles need to actually focus on. If they want to hoist that Lombardi, if they want to make it back to another Super Bowl, you got to start with these 3. And I know a lot of people will say linebacker after us releasing Nigel. Woo! I know a lot of people will say linebacker after us releasing Nigel Bradham, but sorry, y'all. We got to start somewhere. And like I said, we got 8,000 problems that we got to deal with. So let's start somewhere. Like I say at the end of each video, I just want everybody to please go like and subscribe. Don't forget, your boy is always going to be here for y'all, and it would be greatly appreciated. I do want to know what y'all think the Eagles should focus on in the offseason. Go write it down in that comment section. Let me know. And also give me some suggestions on some new videos y'all would like to see. Just write it in the comments. I'm here for y'all. I'll always respond. Your boy is out. Love y'all.
Yeah, I'm Kobe in the 4th quarter. How you think you're gonna stop me? Yeah, give me ball, yeah. Calling plays, yeah. Grinding hard, yeah. Every day, yeah. Win it all, yeah. Only way, yeah. If you fall, then you